Hey, what's up, y'all? And lately, I've been getting a ton of requests to create a design for the popular brand Rhude. Rhude, founded in 2015, blends streetwear with luxury fashion. They are popular for their bold graphics and unexpected fabrics. Rhude quickly gained fame through collaborations and a keen for detail. So with all that out of the way, we can finally get started. So basically what we're going to start off with is a 14 by 16 inch document at 300 and just like a regular white background and whatnot. So now that we're in, I'm just going to drag and drop the selected picture I'm going to use. So I'm just going to use this kind of like F1 style racing kind of graphic because I feel like it aligns pretty close with the brand's own like aesthetic. So now that I'm done repositioning it to how I want, I'm just going to take the team or the clothing brand logo and just drag it and drop it into my Photoshop. Now I am going to go ahead and invert it really quickly by just Command I, and then I'm just going to select the magic wand tool and select every single letter, and I'm just going to basically just crop it all out. And now what I'm gonna do is just basically I'm just gonna take the the paintbrush tool or the eraser tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and select and mask out all of the people that I want. So now that I have that out of the way, I'm just gonna take the car out now. So what I'm just going to do is just remove it and then just Command J into a new layer. So I just have my own free wheel and it's on its own. Now I'm going to get back part of that wheel right here by just using the generative fill. And then now that that's done, I'm just going to reposition everything and bring it into the document how I want it, position it all. So I like this right now. And now to give it that motion effect, I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the filter, blur, and motion blur. I'm just gonna set it to about 80, 78-ish degrees positive, and then about a distance of 20 pixels. So now that I have that all done, I'm just gonna take the smalley details out, make sure it's all refined and how I want it to be, just smooth out the edges, make it look a little bit better. Alright, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to work on the text. So I'm just going to resize the text to the picture of the people because I think that would be a pretty cool effect. How it comes out from the text and lettering, you have all the people waving, kind of like it's like a wall. So for this little short area, I'm just going to kind of just play around with how far I want the text from the actual people. I kind of just play around with it here, how close I want, and I eventually, you know, I kind of like it right about right there. And I accidentally clicked on this adjustment preset when I was going into my adjustments to add more contrast, and I kind of liked it, so I decided to keep it. But now what I'm going to do is just go into the layer styles and add a gradient style over the text. And now that I have that, I got my desired look. I am going to be using Deftones for the actual post-processing, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And quick little shout out to Dorian Deftone. I use it a lot. It's super helpful for my designs, and I truly suggest that you guys go out and get it. It's really such a game changer. So what I'm going to do now is inside of that mask layer, I'm just going to paint back some of the details so it kind of matches the text and makes it look like it's kind of just sitting over it and connected to the people as if it's like kind of like a wall. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to adjust the halftones. I'm just going to make it smaller since I don't have any other ones to use. It's pretty nice, it's neat, it adds detail to your design. I really like it. And then now I'm going to go into the adjustments that are featured inside of the design template. And I'm just going to play with some of them. I eventually liked this, and yeah, I'm just going to save it and I'm going to go back into the main one. So now that we're in the main one, this one is just to play around with the colors. I kind of thought I had like a specific color that I wanted to have in mind. And basically all you do to change the color is you double tap on that little color and you can just change it to however you want. So with that being said, I'm just gonna play around with all the colors that I wanted, and I'll get back to you when I find my color. And with this being my final color that I chose, we can finally go and just finish up the design. So now that our color is chosen, I'm just basically just going to minimize all of these tabs so it's easier to look. And I'm just going to hide the background layer and then that artwork layer. So you just want to do is just select the highlights folder and then the color and then the midtones and then the color, and as well as the shadows and the shadow color. And now that we are done, we're just going to delete that highlights because we're going to have it on a white tee, so we don't need the highlights. I'm just going to delete all the other layers, and then I'm going to turn the background layer into white so the design comes out properly, as you can see. And yeah, that was pretty much it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please comment down below if you guys like to see any other brands recreated, and I will make sure to follow up. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.